guys, Pam here. Today we're going to talk about high gloss, okay? I'm asked all the time what it is that I have on my projects that gives such a glass looking finish. See this pumpkin right here? See, it looks kind of glassy. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you what I use on that, okay? The very last thing I do on my projects is I seal it. Either I seal it with something that's not going to be shiny, or I'll seal it with something that is a high gloss, okay? What I used right here on this pumpkin, I'm going to bring it up to the camera so you can see it, okay? It's by Minwax. It's indoor, outdoor. Spar urethane. Took me a minute to turn this can around, but this is what I use. Now, this is not a water-based cleanup. You will have to have mineral spirits if you use this on your projects, okay? But this one right here actually has, I don't know, two or three coats on it, because I did want it super shiny, but that's what I'm using. Now, as a tip to you, you do not want to use this on anything that you've used a white paint on, okay? It will turn any kind of white paint a brown color, but it will accent anything that you're using with any other kind of color, like browns, rusts, blacks, oranges, any of your fall colors at all, tans, creams. Because the layer of shine has a dingy brown color to it, it actually looks beautiful on wood tones, okay? So I wanted to show you what it looks like on here and to show you what to use. And I have another example of it right here. These two leaves, I actually have 4 leaves right here. These have already been coated with it. This right here is actually cedar wood. These are ornaments that I've made. It's going to be for the inside of the house. When you flip it over on the back, you can tell that it's cedar. The back is not sealed, and I did do that intentionally because cedar has such a wonderful smell. People put cedar in their closets all the time. So I left it where you could smell it on the back, but it would be beautiful on the front, okay? See how glossy it is? Good deal. Okay. Now, I have another example of it right here. This is one that I have just painted not too long ago. And this is what it looks like before. And this is what it looks like after. Okay. If you did not shine it, your leaves would look like that. Again, both of these are done on cedar wood. Okay. Now, this is another example of the very same can right here, okay? This clear gloss sealer, which is done on these little pumpkin patch signs that I do. Now, this only is 1 coat on this, where this is like 2 or 3 coats. This is 1 coat. It just gives you not a glassy look, but a shiny look when you just use 1 coat. I make tons of these signs over and over and over. People tend to love little bitty signs. I also make the signs that are for the desk. This is oak wood right here, and it's coated with 1 coat of this very same clear gloss sealer right here, okay? 1 coat. And this is made where it's got little grooves in it where it can sit on someone's desk and they can change out their cute little signs as they like. Okay, okay guys, let me go over a couple of more things with you. I want you to see this. This right here is also a clear. This is one of my favorites. This is by the same company, Minwax. It is a water-based crystal clear finish. It's a protective finish. I just love this. It's easy to clean up, and that's what's coated on this one right here. Now, it does not dry a brown tint to it like this other one will. This one will dry clear, so it is a favorite of mine. Okay. Now, I do use other types of lacquers and sealers, like here's one right here that you can spray. I use this a lot of times because it's good for many other things. It's good for wood, metal, and other smooth surfaces. That's always a good one to use. And this one right here is always a good one. It's always in the craft section. It's a non-yellowing protective coat, and it can be used for oils, acrylics, watercolor, and just any type of craft painting that you have done. But this one does not have a real high shine on it, but it's still one that I use quite often. Okay, now here's another one. This is a gloss varnish. You can get this at the craft store. This is on the pricey side. It is for interior or exterior. It is a gloss varnish. Sometimes I do coat my pieces with this as well. A lot of times I'll do inside stuff with this, but you can use it for outside also. But again, it is on the pricey side, but it dries very quick. This is one thing that I like about this one, and also what I like about this one. If I'm in a crunch and I'm trying to hurry and get an order done or something like that, and I need that drying time to hurry up so I can do the next thing, I like to use this because it will dry extremely fast. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to show you is this right here. Now, I realize a lot of people don't use this. This is all-purpose sanding sealer. I'm going to bring it up closer to the thing here. It's, I don't know, maybe $3 or $4 for a tiny little bottle. It is very watery, but this right here is something that I use on anything that I'm going to seal. It is an all-purpose sanding sealer. So to give you an example, here is a raw piece of wood. It's a piece of plywood, and I would use that all-purpose sanding sealer, and I would coat the front and back and sides very well. Okay, and once it dried, then I would sand it off. What it's made for is to make the wood stand up, so when it dries you'll be able to sand it so it makes a really slick surface, so your painting is easier to paint. Okay, your painting would be easier to paint. Okay guys, that's one of the questions that I'm asked quite often. I do love my things very shiny. I know it's the thing that fall items are more on the rustic side, natural side, but I consider myself a little different. And I like things on the shiny side. I still will do items that are rustic without high shine, but for the most part, I'm going to shine these babies up. Okay guys, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments in the bottom, or any questions in the bottom, or anything you would like me to video about. Put that in the comment and let me know as well, and I'll do my best to help you out. Okay, again guys, have a wonderful day and happy holidays.